Queen Mother, Queen Mother, Queen Mother, Queen Mother TV. You at the right place, you at the right time. Queen Mother TV, welcome to the queue. We ready, we ready, we ready, we ready for you. Queen Mother, Queen Mother.
Woo! You at the right place, you at the right time. Queen Mother TV, welcome to the queue. We're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready for you. Welcome to the queue, welcome to the queue. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Audrey, and Renee is not with us today. Queen down. We're going to get her on the phone in a little bit just to touch bases with our queen to find out what is really going on. Oh my goodness. But we're ready to get into it. So much has been going on. I cannot keep up. You know, we're in the second month of 2026, and we've entered into our Black History Month. We're celebrating all month long, really all year long. This is nothing new for us because we know that although we get the shortest month of the year to really just kind of think and reflect on, you know, all the different achievements, the strides that we've made, and those that have been made by those that have gone before us, we get the shortest month of the year to kind of reflect, but it's okay because we know that we have really accomplished much, and we know that we have contributed much, but sometimes it kind of goes under the radar. I mean, we're so busy living day to day, doing what we do, trying to stay a step ahead of all the things that are going on. And it's just really not taking into consideration the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifice that has been made for us to even have the opportunities that we have. You know, the things we take for granted today, just a few years ago, they were not available to us. Somebody paid a heavy price. People paid with their lives. People didn't mind standing for something. You know, my dad used to say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Back then, the people had more of a purpose for why they were existing and living. We knew when we were raised, because that's what me and Renee always talk about. When we were raised, we were brought up knowing that we had a heavy responsibility, a duty even, to be better, to take advantage of all that was available, and to excel, to achieve. We had to be twice as good as anyone that was in the arena for whatever we were trying to achieve, whether it be a job or a position or just whatever it was. We had to not just be good, we had to be the best. And that was drilled into us. We were programmed into us that we had a mandate even to do something, to be different, to produce a change, to instigate change. Because so much, you know, was denied us, denied our fathers, denied our mothers, denied our grandmothers. They didn't have the opportunity to go to whatever school they wanted to go to or live in whatever communities they wanted to bring their families up in. But we thought, and we were told, education, just really putting in the work, being committed, just being focused, you know, would get us there. And we're here now. We're the children of those, the grandchildren of those who were denied the privilege of being able to accomplish much past what they were given to do. But here we are today in 2026, and I'm telling you, a charge to keep. Well, Grandma say, a charge to keep I have, and a God to glorify. We do not take it lightly. We know that we have a little bit of time to make a difference. You know, a little bit of time to be a light. But I'm going to tell you, with all that's going on in the world, you can get caught up real quick. You could get caught up. You can get caught up feeling like you're, busy. But busy doing what? Like busy doing what? I mean, really. I have to ask myself, are you just trying to keep yourself busy to keep from feeling what you're feeling? Is that what it is? That we got to stay moving and stay in the mix, or stay pushing, always pushing for something. When do we just sit still? When do we get the opportunity to just sit still and rest in it? I mean, think about it, because I'm thinking about all that has been going on, and just to get here. We're only in the second month of 2026, and so much has happened. So much has happened in our country. So much is happening around us each and every day. So many changes, so much tension, so much conflict, unresolved situations that are flaring up everywhere. Our government, it doesn't even look familiar. It doesn't look like anything I knew growing up. So today is a day when all of us are just kind of like understanding that the shift and the change is right here. I'm exhausted. Many of us, we're just exhausted. But whatever it is, we're gonna be upfront about it. No more do we have to sweep it under the rug. You know, it's okay to admit if you're not feeling any of it. I ain't feeling none of it. Listen here, all the robots and the AI technology and everything that is taking place, the changes that we're seeing across the government, the divisions, the polarizations, of our country. They're just pitting us against one another. Everybody's so angry, and rightly so. I mean, so many things are just bubbling over right now to the surface. But I tell you now is the time to press. Now is exactly that time. This is not the time. Maybe it was a time before to just kind of ride it out and don't rock the boat and just kind of take a look, see. Now we have seen it. I think we all have had a great bird's eye view of what is taking place in our country, what is taking place in our communities, what's taking place in our families, what's taking place with you. I had to just really pause because, like I was sharing with my sister, I mean, we can sometimes be so busy taking care of everything for everybody. But when do you put yourself at the top of the list, right? Make yourself the number one priority for the day, for the week, for the month. That nothing else matters but your mental health, self-preservation. It must be high on your priority list of things to do. Because otherwise, you'll find yourself in the midst of all that you're doing for someone else, and in the midst of all you're trying to accomplish, which underlying that is to feel appreciated mostly, and to feel like, you're fulfilling your side of the bargain of always being there for other people. But at some point, if you don't start putting yourself at the top of the list, then one day, out of the blue, your body, your mind, your spirit, it begins to break. It begins to say, hey, I don't want any more to be disregarded. I'm not going to allow you to ignore my feelings. My feelings matter. Things that matter to me, my emotions, my desires, my needs, they're not being met. And at some point when you least expect it, is a chance that all of that comes bubbling up and bubbling over. And this is where we are. It's so much going on, and we're going to talk about it, but I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for subscribing, for liking our channel, for checking out our website, our QueenMother TV website, and for following us here on YouTube and the other sites like Rumble. We're going to be uploading all of our videos on various channels, so you'll be able to keep up with Audrey and Renea, QueenMother TV, as we continue on. But we are ready. We're ready because the world needs to laugh. The world needs to be inspired, and the world needs to be informed. And that's what we're here to provide you: inspirational, entertainment, up-to-date news that you can use. That's what we're here to do. Each and every week, we're going to bring an episode that's going to keep you informed on everything that's going on, because there's so much going on right at the beginning of Black History Month. Right the second day, we had some very disturbing news that kind of, filtered in. I wasn't sure. I'm like, is this a hoax? Because I sure didn't want it to be true. I'm going to tell you, I didn't want it to be true. I did not want that to be true. But as I understand it, Sherry Shepherd's show is being canceled after 4 seasons. She's been phenomenal, a phenomenal host on the Sherry Shepherd show, and I saw her going places. I mean, we all did. We've been rooting for Sherry for such a long time. Beautiful soul, beautiful soul. So to hear that, to me, I'm gonna tell you personally, I kind of took it personal, because like I said, if you had any regard, any honor for the history, our Black history, and what it means to us as a people, and then to take one of our prominent figures in the media today, right? And just, to me, the way that it was done, I haven't heard directly from Miss Sherry, but it to me was a slap in the face, not just to her, but to all of us. It was totally a slap in the face, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm understanding that it's not just her show. Maybe there are other shows, and it wasn't that the ratings weren't good. It wasn't that people weren't watching her show. It's just powers that be decided to go in a different direction, is what they say, a different programming direction, which is their prerogative. Is their right? They can do this. I don't like it. That's why I say at this time, it's time for us to get our own. It's just time for us to absolutely get our own. It's time. Build it. If you build it, they will come. That's for sure. If you build it and write the vision and make it plain in this season, sit down and get a blueprint, and step by step, wherever the vision is that God has given you for whatever it is that you have been dreaming about. And it's something that God has given only you. Only you. Only you can do it. So they could take the show. That's why I'm saying they could take the show, but they can't take the blueprint, because that's original, and it's a patented trademark blueprint. When God made you, He broke the mold. So they could take the show, but they can't take that. And Sherry Shepherd is blessed. She is going to go farther than she ever dreamed possible. Bet that. You can bet that. I'm not worried about Miss Sherry. I don't like how it happened. I don't feel good about it. But I know that when others are in control of your platform, then when they get tired or when they get ready, they can pull it if they want to. And that's why I'm encouraging all of us in this season to make it your own. And that way you have sole proprietary ownership and control. Decision-making control. And that is crucial in this hour. Moving forward is crucial to be in control of what we are creating. We've created so much. And what has that taught us down through the line? We've created and built, and so much has been hidden and taken away from us. We keep creating. We don't die, we multiply. We just keep on. They can bury that seed in the ground, but don't you know that if you put that seed in the ground, once it died, that it's going to live again, and it's going to bring forth a bountiful harvest, much more fruit than it ever had. Oh my goodness. So the secret is just continue. Know that no matter what they do, that the beauty is built inside of us. They can't get to it. They don't understand it, but there's a resiliency. And that's what I love about my sister, because no matter what, we started this, we had a vision for QueenMother TV years ago. And we would just kick it around, and she'll tell you how we would just, talk about maybe one day we could do it, and as soon as we decided, we put our little bands together, put our little coins together, and, just decided what we gonna do. And then all of a sudden, things start happening that you didn't plan for. So it's a press. Because no matter what the dream, no matter what the vision, there'll still be obstacles in your way to, carrying it out. There's still going to be stepping stones. There's still going to be things that's going to make you want to say, is this even worth it? Or do I even want this anymore? Or should I go on? Should we go up? But I'm going to tell you in this season, don't be deterred. Press. It's in the press. And as soon as you press past whatever the obstacles, if you can just continue to push past whatever it is that's in your way without breaking completely down or destroying it completely altogether, you'll see a victory all the time. That is it. It is natural after a setback to sit down. It's natural. After a devastating defeat, something that you've been really working toward, or something that you've been really building, and something that you just really been wanting, and for some reason it just falls through, or it don't happen when you want it or how you want it. It can be discouraging, but don't give up. I want to encourage somebody because somebody has a vision right now that they're probably thinking about and praying about, and some of the things that they think they need in order to get it going, they don't have, or, seem like no cooperation from those that you probably think you need to partner with you. But I want to encourage you that no matter what, this is that no matter what season. No matter what. How bad do you want it? This is that season you're going to have to look yourself and say, self, how bad do you want it? I told her now, I said, we're going to do this. I said, so we're going to get our little raggedy selves together. How bad do we want it? Is we just talking about it, or do we really want it? When we really want it, we're going to press. And then that's when the signal, we have to give the signal from the head. The head controls everything, and the body has to fall in line. We're doing this no matter what, because there's always going to be some little, negative input from the naysayers in the back. They got to be there. You need a few naysayers. That's to motivate you to continue on. But always stay in close communication with how you feel. It don't matter about how the other people might be thinking, but how do you feel about it? If you stay in touch with your own feelings, then that's the most important thing. Because can't nobody tell you how to feel. Ain't nobody tell you. It's so much going on. I dare somebody try to tell me how to feel about what's going on. I have to process it in my own way. And you're going to have good days, bad days. Some days I look at people in the government that ain't never been there before, and now they're there. And I say, well, how they get there and why are they there? I mean, I began to question, the faces are changing and the players in high levels. Government people walking around with gold cards and then thinking that the gold card gonna give them access to different freedoms that were perhaps once withheld, and only to find out that the gold card ain't worth the plastic. Oh my goodness, that is on. You just have to wonder about so much going on in the world. You have to wonder. You have to wonder about the ones that's claiming to have this newfound relationship. Don't look like it's coming from the faces of the ones that we're used to seeing, right? Praising God. We're used and been programmed to think that only a certain group can praise and acknowledge their Lord and Savior. Only a certain group can acknowledge the beauty of being connected spiritually. But when you have people that are coming from different walks of life, now people are questioning, are they who they are? So I think this is the time when everybody's going to question their own spirituality. This is a time when we all let a man examine himself, because God uses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. A lot of times, just to get a message to us, it's going to come in an obscure, or they say in a demure way. It's going to come to get our attention, but it's going to come in a way that only we can relate to. But he's going to get our attention, because now is the time when, it don't look like what it is. A lot of times we're going to have to take a second and a third look, because what you've been looking at all the time is nothing like what it's supposed to have been. Let me call my girl. I'm going to call her right now and see what she's doing. I want y'all to hear her voice, because at first I thought when she was telling me, I'm just not feeling good. I said, what is it? And she says, I don't know. She says, I don't know what it is. I thought it was just a cold, first I thought, what I thought it was anxiety. Because a lot of times when we start on something new, we get anxiety and it kicks in like real symptoms. You start getting sick because it's something that you're about to embark on and you've not expressed how it's really maybe impacting you right now. So that's what I was thinking. So I said, okay. Because we launched our first show. And then the next week, Queen down. Queen down. So I'm going to call her. I'm going to let y'all hear how she sounds. Let's call her Queen name. Let's call her. It's ringing. You at the right place. You at the right. Queen Mother. I just wanted to call you. I wanted to call you and pat you in. I'm on live and I'm missing you and I feel like, what am I doing? I'm missing my side, my right hand.
I know. And I'm going to get that out.
Oh my God. It's the voice for me. It's the voice for me.
I'm eating garlic.
Eating that garlic.
I'm eating garlic. I'm doing Western meditation and natural meditation.
Okay. Now what did you feel anything after you ate the garlic?
I did my
Huh?
I did my sour cream so I wouldn't burn.
Well, we got to get the visual of that. So you was doing a spoonful of minced garlic, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you do a spoonful. She got the minced garlic. This is a clove. This is a clove that's sprouting right here that I'm holding in my hand. I got a clove of garlic in my hand. I am not about to bite into this garlic on here, girl, because I already know it take the paint off the wall.
Well, that's why you gotta have your sour cream.
That's why you put your sour cream. And see, I don't like sour cream.
I love sour cream. The sour cream takes the hot out of everything.
Yeah, it cool it off some.
It do. So that's why I keep me some sour cream because I like my little sriracha sauce.
Sriracha, yeah.
Because I can't eat hot. I can't eat nothing hot. So I have my salad.
Girl, this is too much, man. I can't believe I'm sitting here with you on the phone. I'm like, this was not in the script. This is. Is this what you call winging it?
No, I know what we gotta do, what we gotta do.
Well, we gotta do, but one thing they gotta know, it don't stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. Oh my goodness, I was just saying how you my sidekick, like really my touchstone, like what I'm sitting up here looking like, what I'm doing. What I'm supposed to talk about? What?
So we're supposed to talk about healing ourselves.
Healing, yes.
Emotional healing, and I'm trying to get mental healing.
Mental healing.
I'm going through something. I'm just, this that I'm going through right now. I mean, I know I'm older, and it's happens when you get older, but, still some things are consistent.
Yeah.
And so I know that I'm going through something, and it's deeper than the physical aspect of things. So we need to heal ourselves.
One thing our bodies will tell us, though, if we pay attention, our bodies will tell us that something is off and something needs to be addressed, and all we have to do is really key in on that, but for a long time we'll be on autopilot. I think that's how we kind of go through motions of, because we know pretty much what we got to do, get through a day, what we got to do, where we got to go, it's all locked in. But it's some things that we overlook and we keep pressing on. When we're tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm still pushing. I'm still trying to get that last whatever in, and because somebody is depending on me or whatever. A prime example for me, many nights, I want to just lay down and get into bed. But if I don't make sure mom's tucked in, before I lay down, she could be sitting up all night long uncovered. Because at this point, she won't cover herself up. She won't put her feet up. She'll just be laid up cold. But I'm dead tired. Now I gotta make a choice. Do I address my own fatigue? Or do I pause and go and care for my mom? Yeah, I'm gonna pause and go care for my mom. But in the middle of the night while I'm still sleeping, guess what? I gotta get up out of my bed and go check on somebody else, make sure they're sleeping all right. So a lot of times your rest is interrupted because you're giving out to someone else. And that could be on many levels. That's just one example. But some nights, if I don't get up, because I'm so sleepy and so tired, I don't get up, then I kind of guilt myself. I should have got up. Oh, why didn't I get up? Oh, your mama laying in there, then you get up and you see she didn't have no cover all night. So then you beat yourself up with mental guilt for choosing yourself first.
And then we as women, naturally, we're caregivers. So naturally, we put ourselves on the back burner. I know that one of my things is when I know that somebody, up in the household or someone that I know, when they're caring for someone, my thing is the caregiver. That's who
You're the caregiver, the nurturer.
That's who I naturally gravitate to, caregiver. And I've always, said, well, what can I do to care? Let me come in and help care. Because I know it's a task. And, you know, Gary, you know, like for you, it would be, what can I do? Can I come in and hang out and let you go and do you a petty day? You know, go get you a massage, or, you know, go get you a weekend. You know, write down and tell me what your schedule is. Let me fill it in for you, because a lot of times we're always thinking about patience, and we never think about that caregiver. And as women, caregivers in the family.
You said it there, girl. You said it there. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, where we taught that we wasn't supposed to think about our own needs, or that it was selfish, or that, it meant that you were shallow. If you too busy thinking about your own stuff. We can change that. It's okay to put yourself up there, because like I said, can't nobody tell you how to feel, and they can't tell you how long to feel it. They sure can't.
And we've been blue, because it'd be like, you know, if something happens to the caregiver, then the whole house falls.
Right.
The whole house falls.
The whole house. Ain't no house. Ain't no house after that. Sure enough, ain't no house.
It really isn't, because, you know, we're actually the ones that keep the house all together. And then if we down, then, because I know damn sure don't nobody know how to take care of the house like me.
Okay. And they won't. And they won't.
Not only do they say, but they won't.
They won't. They won't. They won't. They won't. They won't even think about it. But that's why I want to free everyone, though, that is in a position that thinks things won't go on without her. They absolutely will. Even if they won't do it the way you did it. Guess what? It's going to get done. Something is going to get done, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Don't you believe that?
It's going to be okay, but they still need us to maintain and to make sure that the house stays.
Yeah.
Because it won't. It's just, I mean, everything will go black. So we definitely, as women, and then, you know, as black women, we take care of the world.
We take care of the world, don't we?
We take care of the world.
We take care of the world. I was just saying that we have to encourage Sherry. She might be listening. Girl, Sherry might be listening. What would you say to Sherry right now, Sherry Shepherd, in light of everything that happened? Would you have anything to say?
I would say to Sherry that, come on the show.
Okay, come on the show. That's right. Come on, QueenMother TV. That's right. That's right. Come on this side.
Let's making different.
That's it. We have to build our own in this season. Because, you know, we...
Not giving all the resources away. It's the same thing. I'll keep going back and turn to Africa. I'll keep going back to the ABS. I'll keep going back and saying, when they kicked out France, and they kicked out America, they kicked out all those places.
Yeah.
They took over their own resources and said, Africa belongs to Africa.
Yeah.
And he said, our time belongs to us. And we're going to get it, and we're going to make our own money, and we're going to build and do our own thing. And we have been saying this for a long time. Now, everything around us is made. Now, sometimes you have to be made to do things that you're supposed to.
I know, we sometimes have to be forced into a cataclysmic decision.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay as long as you keep and do what you need to do when God gives you the opportunity and shows you that you're supposed to. I volunteered many years ago.
You believe in volunteer. You believe in working for free, don't you? I had never had the notion ever enter into my mind of just give away my time for free. And what?
I'll tell you that that's what you do. That's why I did. And
Girl.
what I saw there was I saw people who left the wives for the most part. A lot of them volunteering. But what I found was they had invested a whole lot of time. But when they left, they did so much better.
Yeah, just from volunteering.
Yeah, but no, I mean people had to get paid, not the volunteers.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I saw people that had invested their lives in the position. And mind you, this was the first time that I had been in a work environment for that long amount of time. Because I was, coming there, I was in my 20s and stuff, had my kids, so I had not worked, years. And, saw people invested time. I mean, I've heard about it and stuff like that, but you see, people invested in these positions, in these jobs, and these careers that, they had set their lives and families on. And that was the first time. And all of them, for the most part, majority of them, whether they left on good terms or bad terms, they did so much better.
Yeah, I believe that.
So that let me know, we have the scriptures of this heat and this only another scripture.
Okay. Which one?
Open the windows of heaven and the doors and open up the windows for gifts and blessings that
you just messed it all up. Would you please stop now? Please stop. You messed it up. It's really a song. I think open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Something we say, oh, God will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing you don't have room to receive.
that's because something adverse has happened. But you supposed to fret now.
Yes, sir.
You're not supposed to pray because I will open up you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No. You sound like Medea quoting scriptures. They got Medea over here quoting scriptures. I can't. We didn't rehearse this part. Got 1 week. You got 1 week. Get your little, I say get your little raggedy stuff together.
Because I don't know how long now of the scripture about antibiotics. They ain't called me yet to tell me that it's ready.
Okay.
I went to my doctor.
Girl, because I'll be there, see you. I'll be like, look at here, I got to make a quick trip to Cali. I got to get there. I got to check on my girl. Girl, you'll fall out. I'll be knocking at the door.
Because I damn sure ain't coming to that ice storm out there.
Ooh, Girl, Chicago don't know what it want to do right now. Today we had a heat wave. I think it was about 30 degrees. You feel like going to the beach, girl. It was 30 degrees. The birds is out there singing, having a party in the backyard. 30 degrees. We finally got above 30, man. I can't believe it. Girl. Yeah, ice storm, girl. And down south, girl, they having it, girl. They like, don't even. We not used to none of this. I mean, the trees is exploding, and you know they don't have any salt whatsoever. So they are not prepared for this. This is a cruel hoax to play. Some of us just not able to deal with it at all. Period. This been. Yeah. Can you imagine, girl? No salt.
That's required for the ice and the snow. You don't have that down there.
You don't have that down there at all.
The gloves and the earmuffs and shit.
Yeah.
That's
You got to have it. You can't go out there without that. Now, that's the kind of stuff, if you have at least something to cover your face, because that wind hitting your face, man, it's like little fine needles. When it hits your face like needles, that sleet and that rain, and it ain't nothing nice, baby. You gotta be ready. We ain't even ready, and we've been hearing it all our life. It's for real. I don't know what's going on, but we're having to adapt and be, able to adapt to the change, however it impacts you. Rock with it, roll with it, no matter what. I mean, there's some stuff that we ain't never seen before. Like they say, folks dying ain't never died before. We just seeing some stuff. It's folks dying, baby. We ain't never died. It's just a new day. And I just want to encourage everyone to just, stay faithful and knowing that you can do it no matter what happens. Just keep your focus, keep your feet on the ground, keep your boots on the ground. Right?
We're talking about black women, but black men, we need to take care of themselves.
For real.
We're noticing more and we're understanding more that our black men have been there for us. They're growing.
Yeah.
They're growing. And a lot of them have been there and they have not acknowledged, like we're acknowledging now.
Yeah.
And we're acknowledging the unity of the black family, the foundation of black American family.
Yeah.
Our men have been there for us, for our
Yeah, they have. I mean, we focus more on the ones that haven't. We focus more on the broken units, the broken families, the men that chose to opt out when things were seeming like they were impossible to make it in a time where it was just, man, it's just been rough. But there have been men that stayed right there and they did what they could do, and they survived against all odds. They still survived, yeah. So I want to honor them. I want to honor us all. I want to honor us all, Nate. The good, the bad, the ugly. Because, true. Honor everybody. Hey, if we make... Listen, all of us have an important role to play in the whole scheme of things. Even the ones that was a thorn in your side. Because they taught you how to move differently. Right? So all of it was necessary.
Yes.
It was necessary.
I know. And my brothers most of my brothers, they really were, with their babies, were very active with their babies.
In their children's life.
My brother,
Uh-huh.
when I first came out of California, I lived with this family. And at that time, it was just my two nephews. They hadn't had my head yet.
Okay.
But he was very
with this.
Him bad. You know, he would fix dinner because I liked him. He was my brother Reggie. My brother Ronnie didn't know how to cook eggs. When he had his food, he said the only thing a man can do with his food that a woman can do is breastfeed.
That's the only thing.
Everything she could.
I could do it.
Everything she could.
Huh.
He had his apron and his gloves and his glass and his mask and he changed his baby diaper.
Oh. He does.
He was about 12. I mean, literally, he had the hook right next to the baby bed and he would put that apron on so that shit would get on his clothes. He had his glove.
I just can't see him. I just can't see him doing none of that. Are you serious?
I see.
He did. I can't see him doing none of that. He was too cool for that. I just can't see it. He was so cool. He was so cool.
Husky was so cool. Covered up like that.
Girl, isn't that something? But I love it because I think I can remember my dad combing my hair a couple times, having to put in a couple ponytails.
Okay.
I think he knew how, and he could definitely do a perm. He could definitely put a perm in your hair. That's why I say, we have to take it in totality, not just focus on, a few negative things, but overall, I mean, we've been there. We still here. Our families may have broken off, and sometimes I can tell you, sometimes you have so much conflict and turmoil internally in your relationships that there has to be a break. But if the love don't go, I mean, sometimes you have a lot of anger and hostility because of situations, but the love is there. It's there. Trust and believe is there.
And everybody has issues. I don't care across the board.
Yeah.
Everybody has issues, and we learned that now with social media. The place across the water.
Oh, girl.
Shit, they be kept up everything. We looked at them like we're not there. That's way the teacher and over there. They kept up over there.
They cut up. Yeah, they handle things a little differently over there, baby. I'll be like, can we talk?
You remember when West Mogadishu came out and I think it's 8 night so it's like something.
And they was fighting.
And we we want to think about that. I know it was during the time of the 80s and the 90s when there was, pushing and cracking our community like it was.
Right.
Mass incarcerating us and stuff and shit, making me stealing TV and stuff. And over there in West Mogadishu, I left. It was a little young boy, he was a thief.
He was a thief.
And he was a thief.
Uh-huh.
And he stole some shit. And he was in his teens. He wasn't more than 17 years old. And he was a thief. And he was a offender. And the elders had surrounded him. And he looked like he was sedated. But he wasn't sedated for what was going on. They were ready to chop off.
Chop his what?
Yeah, they was getting ready to chop him. This was the moment.
Chop his wrist off?
Chop off his hands. He was a thief.
His
And he was
hand.
a repeat offender. And he looked like he was sedated. But he was not sedated. But he knew what was getting ready to happen. They was getting ready to chop off his hands, and he went in, I guess, in a trance or something like that. But I never forget that scene, and that let me know, shit, they going through it over there. Across the water, shit. That's like things going on.
They got like,
Their community. internally work for ourselves, but it works for them. You know, that's what they did. And it was like, hey, shit, we need to do some shit like that over there.
Definitely be a deterrent for crime. If we got a little bit more strict like that, I mean, no doubt about it. If you thought you was gonna lose your hands for stealing, you wouldn't think twice about stealing. I mean, you really, you wouldn't take nothing. You wouldn't take a thing. I mean, if it was that severe. And I remember somebody over in another country. Remember when they got they got beat with a paddle in the streets, flogged.
Yeah.
Who was that? Yeah.
They wanted an American.
Yeah.
And went over there and did some graffiti shit.
Yeah. And they beat his butt.
Yeah, he did some graffiti shit.
Graffiti.
We did more of that shit here. We wouldn't be less bullshit because we were dealing with that graffiti.
Because we ain't dealing, you know, you can go over there and do what you think is okay and acceptable in your home country, in your home state. Go over there and find out. Hey, you go find out for sure. Baby, it's a different day, but it's time for us to understand that people don't play with you like your mama used to play with you. You know, people don't like you like your mama and daddy like you, you know. And you gotta learn how to act, get some act right, you know, and get some act right. Yeah, get some act right. Stop, you know, thinking that everybody gotta put up with, you know, the nonsense. You know, people get out in these streets. Everybody is just letting it out how they feel it. I see it everywhere. The energy is out there. You know, I guess this is that season. However you feeling, whatever come up, come out. You know, I'm kind of nervous about that. It's just.
I'm nervous about it because this generation is like everything is okay. You know, whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever you like, whatever you don't like. It's okay, and every behavior is not okay.
Yeah.
It's really not, and it's not acceptable.
It's a consequence and it's a repercussion for everything. You can't say everything and don't expect there to be a consequence, you know.
Yeah.
And if we just speak without considering the impact of the words, I'm learning that more by my words now the older I get. I used to probably would just go in, you know, just saying stuff. But now I don't. When you know, saying all kind of crazy stuff.
For me, with my family and friends, I might say things, but it's not, I don't say things that hurt your feelings deliberately, you know, to use things against you, break you down.
Yeah.
I say something that is harsh. It may be very harsh. It may be very cutting. But it's in the hopes that the realness will help you out. Because if I don't care about you, I'm good about this. I don't care about you. But if I care,
you care enough.
And I'm going to say it, and if it's real, then it's real, you know. And like if my brother used to say, if she fit, you should have had another size.
He said if the shoe fits, you should another size shoe.
I think you have another size.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't just, you know, because some people will lash out at you when they're total to hurt you.
Yeah.
To break you down.
Right.
And break your spirit.
Right.
You know, that's never been my intent, but sometimes I know the shit that I say will get me kicked out.
I know, because you're gonna say whatever it is most likely true, but never been said out loud. A lot of times that's the stuff that make people want to punch you. Because it hit a spot. It's a real spot that exists, you know. And so lo and behold, you will find it. I know I'm not the only one that's on it. You acting like you don't know it's there, but let's call it what it is. Let's just bring it on out here while we talking. While you want to talk about that, let's bring it. Yeah, that's how the fight started. And that's how the fight started. That's how the fight started. I try not to.
No balance at all. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just wondering if you know
So infantile in my behavior when I fight. The first thing I'm gonna think about is your mama. If you make me so mad, and you make me so mad, and you hit my toe, and you hit that spot that hurt me, the first thing, and I'm gonna think about your bald-headed mama. You know, you know, that's how I was raised. You go for the mama. You know, if you can't be. The biggest one in the bunch is gonna fall when you start talking about their mama. You know what? Because everybody got a soft spot, seem like, for their mama. So I don't care when they might get a good one-liner in on me, but some kind of way I'm gonna always bring it back to your mama. That's where we and that's where the fight started. We done had so many fights about, she talked about my mama. She said something about my mama. What you say about my mama? So many wars have been. My mama told me a long time ago, she said, don't fight about me, Audrey. Don't fight about me, because somebody probably said something about my mama a long time ago. And that triggered me. She said, yo mama. And mama said, don't fight about me, Audrey. You know, she was always so proper.
Black folks, my mama would say, listen, they talked about Jesus.
Yeah, they talked about Jesus.
You know, they talked about Jesus. They talked about Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
They talked about Jesus. Don't even worry about what somebody said about me. They talked about Jesus, and I know who did that. That's what this. Black folks.
That's it.
No. Don't say nothing about my mama. Black folks, listen.
That's just a reason to fight. We want a reason to fight.
Listen, that's a death wish.
That's a death wish right there.
Yeah. About the black folks' mama, that's a death wish. I don't care who you are.
I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care. That's about us, you know. We'll fight to defend our mothers, even if we don't even like our mothers. I can talk about it, but you better. You better. Ain't nothing. Girl, I love it. I love it. Well, Queen Mother, I'm so grateful that I had an opportunity just to chit-chat with my sister, bring you on here, girl, and just let them know that we ready, we here. Hey. Baby, she got a microphone, and honey, she got a garlic, she got her antibiotics.
Yes, I gotta go get the pharmacy, have the baby. they texted me to let me know that they got the order from my doctor.
Thank God.
And they have not texted me to tell me that. So I have like
I'm so glad.
I'm a grand. You gotta get me some more time.
Did I tell you you had 7 days? Girl, did I tell you you had 7 days? I don't care what the doctor done said. I said, you get your little raggedy self.
Well, I know that once I stopped taking antibiotics, but I still been drinking the tea and I made
I'm glad. Thank you.
I did all the things.
The garlic, you gotta eat the garlic.
I've been doing the garlic twice,
2 days in a row, okay. Because it's got the antibiotics in there too that's gonna naturally fight for you. Yeah, I believe it. I swear by that. I promise you, every time I tell my girls and my kids the garlic, and then they have to come back and tell me, I hate to tell you, that garlic works. It works instantly. The garlic. Yes.
So I'll be double dipping. I'll be doing Western medicine and then
our stuff works for sure.
Yeah. So I'm working with that, and that's what Captain Trail in King Fossil.
Okay.
Is like a hospital. He built like a hospital. He got mobile clinics and mobile hospitals.
Really? Isn't that something?
One of the things, the mobile hospitals were for, they would go to because it's huge, and those countries, they're good small, but they're huge. So he got a mobile hospital that could go to the village with the actual surgery.
That's really great. That's really great. Because, I mean, it's so hard, you know.
This was prevention. Prevention to go and do the mobile hospital. But one of the things that he implemented was, he said, before we were colonized, he said, we had our own medicine, our own treatments. He said that they worked.
And they were.
So they worked before we was colonized, before they came in and said, oh, no, you gotta do this Western medication. But we still had millions of people on the continent that were surviving with our own natural medicinals. So he implemented, said, I'm not telling you not to use Western medication, but we're going to implement our medicinals that we used thousands of years, centuries before we was colonized. So that was what we did.
We got to use it. There's so much wisdom in that. And so we're going to bring it all back and we're going to put it all together and just let people understand that your health is your number one, should be your number one priority, because we have been depending on others to keep us healthy. And nobody can keep you healthy but you. Nobody cares whether you live or die, really, but you. And so it pays to get the information that's going to help you sustain your life, sustain the lives of your families in a way that's not going to tear you down. A lot of stuff we take, it has so many side effects, right? So it might heal you, help one thing, and it causes a problem with 2 or 3 others. And it defeats the purpose, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's going back to a net zero.
That's crazy. I'm gonna take this from my heart, but it's gonna do something to my kidney. Yeah, take this from my kidney, it's gonna do something to my liver.
So it's more side effects. It takes longer to take you through the side effects than to do high stuff. It's really crazy. So we gotta implement what our forefathers.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah.
So we gotta get back to that and they number one, and we gotta make sure that our black men get to their doctor.
Get to the doctor. Get to the doctor, yeah. Take that first step and just at least get a checkup. Get a checkup. Men, get your checkups. Yes, you. Checkup time. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because you got to take care of your baby.
Right.
Take care of your baby. We need you.
We need you. We need you.
We're in a good place. We're in a good time. We're in a good place. We don't see a lot of things happen for us.
I think so.
I just read. This. I just read. I talk about taking care of myself. But I just read that the Supreme Court is going to hear the argument on April 1st. On birthright citizenships.
Oh, April 1st. That should be really interesting. April 1st. April Fool's Day, huh? Well, let's wait and see what they gonna say. This gonna be interesting.
And this for me, in recent history, I don't know about anything else, but in my life, this will be the only thing here in this country that will be exclusively for us,
yeah. That would be the first time they ever did anything that was exclusively for us. If that happens, yeah, reparations will be next. Yeah, if that happens.
Don't say that shit too loud.
I know, right? We might have to edit that out. We're getting ready to get canceled right now. Girl. All right. Y'all heard it here first. April 1st, the Supreme Court is going to address that issue. The argument of natural birthright citizenship. Very interesting.
Was this meant on the 14th in that section of birthright citizenship? Was that just the exclusive for the descendants, the babies, and that when he said the babies of the slaves, that put humanity into it.
Okay.
That took out the monster.
Okay. Because he said the babies.
They never looked at us when you was born. You was worthy of birth. So saying baby is helpless, innocent being. It's baby. They never referred to us
as babies, yeah.
No, our children, they never referred to us like that. That was a significant statement. That was a very, very significant statement.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll be right here, ready to chew it up and woo! Come on with it now, girl. Pop them little pills in there and jump up and down. Drink you some water and jump up and down. We ready.